What's up, YouTube, and welcome to Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. Today I'm going to be playing the Incas and kind of showing you about, things about the deck, things new about the cards, the civilization in general, since it is a new civilization. Just talking for a few minutes about it, and then probably go into like probably a moderate AI game, just to kind of show you a few things, and then we'll go from there. And I'll probably do some a little bit longer matches between myself and AI, and we'll do it like that. So let's look at the Inca real quick. The Inca have these things called concha houses. They produce food. It's like their regular houses. They take the place of the European houses. They have little trickles of experience or resource like food, and you can send a card later that gives them experience as well. A chasqui is something they receive too. It's a free like scout who's just lightning fast, especially when you send cards to upgrade them. But receive a free chasqui each age who can construct tambos, which are the trading posts, and they have a nice little range attack. And villagers can garrison, and military units can garrison in Kalancas and strongholds. So the strongholds are the things that your explorer can build later on. They're kind of like an aggro fort in a way that the Indians can build. But your military units can garrison inside those two buildings, and it takes away the population cost that they would have used. Then when you ungarrison them, you get that population added back, so you can technically go over cap when you garrison all your military units. So you can just wind up with these really giant armies, and I think that's kind of the point of the Inca. Priestesses can convert enemies and work at the Community Plaza, so I'll show what the Community Plaza is in a little bit. But it's similar to like the fire dancing circle that the Aztecs get, and the Iroquois civilization. I sometimes have problems pronouncing that one, in the Lakota, and all of the Native American civilizations also get those. So their unique units are the chasqui, the scout, plumed spearmen, which are very similar to the spearmen that the Aztecs get, the chimu runner, which are similar to coyote runners. Jungle bowmen. Their jungle bowmen are interesting because they have a weaker attack, but they have a damage over time arrow. It's like a poison arrow. Bolas warrior, Waraka, Macemen. Let's see here. Let's get back to that. Priestess and Chincha Raft. Chincha Rafts are like kind of mobile, like they're like attacking ships. Like they're pretty decent. I haven't experimented with them too much. But unique buildings, we've already talked about those. Unique ceremonies. So ceremonies are things that you can choose at the fire pit, dances that you can choose, and they give you soup. They give you like different bonuses based on how many units you have dancing around the circle. So I'll show you that in a little bit. But I think with that we can go ahead and get started. I'll just do. I know what map I want to do. I want to do Orinoco, because that's like a nice kind of divided map. But I'm going to just be doing a moderate difficulty here, just something kind of easier. But let's kind of look at the cards too. So I made a deck for myself here, but we'll go through the exploration age. We'll go through all the ages and stuff. So the first age here, we can get dogs ordered. We can send cards to strengthen our explorer, just like any others. But some interesting stuff here. So you can use llamas to dance around your community plaza, which is your fire pit, and then they function as the dancers, so that you can get bonuses just from sending your llamas there. So here you get this card greatly upgrades your chasquis. So that's kind of nice to have, although not essential. The chasquis are okay. I'm not aware of any powerful strategies that use them. As far as I know, they can receive home shipments at some point, and they're just pretty decent explorers. They're really really fast. So something cool the Incas get: more wall hit points. That's team double wall hit points. You can get Inca all unit increased movement speed there. You can get the alpaca wool that increases villager hit points. This one's really interesting. Your tambos generate experience as well as food. So this is pretty cool. I do like that. Actually, Tambos generate experience, not food. I'm sorry. The Concha houses generate the food, not these. So, all right, that's pretty it. I mean, you have your standard resource gathering cards here. You know, your crates. We'll move on to Commerce Age. So here, it's very similar to other Native American civs, in that you send a mercenary card, and you also get bonuses to that unit that you just delivered to yourself. So like for this one's Kanyari support, this one gives hand attack, rate of fire, and different modes subtracted. Like these different modes are being buffed from this card. So you can kind of see this here, and I really like the bowman, the jungle bowman. So I kind of have some upgrade cards for them in here. But so I grabbed this card, Kuyara. It increases projectile damage from the bowman, and of course you have the Native Alliance cards here, like most of them do. Some unique ones here. I do like this one, road building, land military increased by 15%. I believe actually the Aztecs get that as well. Chincha your Concha houses, it changes their food gather rate, so it doubles their food gather from half a food a second to one food a second. I think it's that or a little more, but it doubles it either way. Salt ponds here, that's an interesting card. Villagers, all your gathering units gather from fish and animals faster. Chinchillas, this one's cool. Chincha rabs and fishing boats move fast like chinchillas. I haven't tried that one out yet to see how fast things really move, but it seems like it could be useful. The architecture, you know, we see some other civilizations with this card, and of course, it increases building and town center, building hit points and town center damage. So other than that, pretty standard commerce age cards. Fortress Age, we've got the unit upgrades. So ranged infantry, we've got the melee infantry, agrarian ways. This is, you know, a common card that the civilizations have, but farm and estate upgrades are now free. That's absolutely amazing. Really, really worthwhile. Pays for itself many, many times over. Native warrior combat, very good. All actions by 20% and hit points. That's if you. It really is particularly useful if you plan on building a lot of native warriors. Cloud Fortress, you can stealth your war huts and strongholds. I feel like that's pretty darn good. I don't know if they unstealth themselves when they're attacking, but I would like to find out. So we get the couriers, infantry, all build time for everything is decreased by 45%. Really nice. And like I was talking about before, I do like the jungle bowmen. And this adds their hand attack, their ranged attack versus everything, their hand attack versus everything. It adds the multipliers. So anything that adds multipliers, in my opinion, is extremely powerful. So we have a card here that delivers a Stronghold Trova. That's pretty good. Strongholds are pretty darn good. And I think I'll add that to my deck here. This is for age 3, so how about I get rid of probably the Native Warrior Combat, or I want to keep a few things here. So let's yeah, let's get rid of one of these. Let's get rid of this one and get the Stronghold. There we go. And then Priestesses. Priestess strengthen train time of priestesses and allows them to gather treasures and resource crates. So priestesses are something you can generate from your plaza, and they're basically, they function as priests from other civilizations. They heal and stuff like that. And they get much better bonuses here with this card set. Become a lot more powerful. Other than that, though, like I said before, pretty standard cards. In the industrial age here, we have once again a lot of units. We see that a lot here, but the cards I have: terrace farming. I believe the Aztecs get this as well. Villagers gather resources faster from farms and estates by 20%. Pretty strong card, and their build time is reduced. That's really good. Chala support. This makes Bolus warriors better, and I really do like Bolas warriors. I think they're pretty darn good. Another card here, High Ground, grants additional line of sight and attack range for your Warhot Strongholds. That's really nice. Cloud Warriors, Jungle Bowmen, and Chimu Runners enable stealth action for those. The Son of Inti card makes your War Chief a lot better. So their cards are pretty cool. I think the key with the Inca is basically to mass swarm the enemy. Other than that, I haven't experimented with them enough to know truly like the best strategies for them. But I thought, I would just kind of give you just kind of a look at how the Inca play, just kind of a look at how they play, and just a look into something new. So let's go ahead and start this here. I'll just have the difficulty to moderate again because this is just to kind of show you what the buildings look like, what the civilization looks like, what the new units are kind of about. So that's what this will be. So let's recruit a guardian. For some reason I can't recruit a guardian. There. Oh, a human treasure guardian. That's why. Alright. I like the Inca Explorer. He has a pretty long spear there. I think I like the Aztec Explorer a little better. He's got that sort of obsidian club. Anyway, let's put our Explorer on auto. We'll harvest these capybaras here. I think that's what they are. Yep. Capybara, however you say that. So I think I'll do probably 10 villagers on hunt. I think that'll be a really good start. So what I want to do is build a community plaza first, so you can kind of see what that looks like as well. But I really do like the Inca, the buildings, they look great. All the like, just everything about Age 3 Definitive Edition has been really good. I'm a long-time fan of the series, so any nice change or a nice upgrade is really extremely welcome, in my opinion. Alright, so as you can see here, I built the community plaza. You can see it's like a little bazaar, a little market. And you can task your llama there. And the llama will just kind of walk around in circles and, And you can actually train llamas from your farms. So I want to get up a farm as soon as possible. And really start to get the bonuses. So let's go ahead and make a house here. This is our Concha house. And as you'll see, if I mouse over it here, it supports 12 population and produces food. So that's a pretty nice bonus there. As soon as that's built, I will build some more villagers. Let's get that coin there. I wish the auto explore option gave you picked up free treasures. That'd be kind of cool. Anyways, let's go here. Go to the Cougars, get that 100 coin. So we have 10 on. We have 10 on food now. I really wanted to get going on that because there's a lot of hunt on this map, and I won't need to switch to farms very early if I can just have a lot of hunt going. But this game looks really good. I'm really quite satisfied with this game. Graphics are good. Alright, we're starting to harvest from wood now. So I don't really know like the optimal build. Like putting 6 villagers on food and then like 4 on wood and then sending more to food. I'm not really too sure on it. I just want to make sure that I have enough wood to get to the next population level. So the interesting thing about Auto Explore is you can command your Explorer around to do something, but they will automatically command themselves to move if you leave them on Auto Scout. So funny thing is if you put them somewhere and you think they're still going to stay there for a while, they might actually just Auto Scout right into an enemy base and die. I've had that happen a few times. So there's something to keep in mind. What card do I want to send first here? Let's do the llama lifestyle here. Doubles the effectiveness of llamas, and then we'll send the advanced farm. So we can make our farms a little quicker. I would be welcome to that. Alright, so we're gathering a good amount of wood. Let's make a market. I want to speed up the hunting and the wood gathering of everything. So the market will help along with that. We'll get our upgrades going, and we'll be well on our way. So as you can see, the bonus from coming from the Community Plaza is up here in this bar. We get plus 2% to whatever we're doing, and in this case, it's production rate. So speeding up production rate by 2. So we just got our llama card, so the llama is becoming more effective here. How about, let's go ahead and get hunting dogs. And as we continue that, we have 6 villagers here on wood. It's a good start. And I think I want to get probably 8, so I'll get 2 more on there. And then we'll be all set. This takes gold. So we'll get 1 more there, and then, or 1 or 2 more, and then send some to gold. Alright, I'd like to explore my side first. I'll turn off Auto Scout and get all of my side explored. So I don't have a Chasqui yet, but I would like to have one because they're just so darn fast. I think if I get this card I can get a Chasqui. Yeah, it delivers 1. That'll be good. If I can make one here. Yeah. So let's get some villagers on gold real quick. And I should just advance. Let's go ahead and get maybe 3 Chimu runners. Oh no, let's get the llamas. I think that'll be good. 2 villagers and a few llamas. Let's get the gold upgrade, and then we'll wait. We'll wait on that home city shipment here. Send our explorer there. I think we're doing pretty good now. Let's build some more concha house, because that food trickle really builds up. As you can see here, when you click on the concha house, you have your big button, which is Queen's Festival. But also, you'll see the food that it generates per second. So it's 0.5 per second. And that to me like, especially once you double it with the card, and then you and once at the end, I mean, the build limit is 13 right now, but I think you can build total like 20 maybe. But this really actually builds up by like quite a lot. So once we get 180 gold, I think it is, we'll send for those 4 villagers. Come on, there we go. The Inca are pretty fun, from what I've played from them, but I think I like the Aztec a bit better. I feel like their siege is a little more accessible through siege archers. I think the siege archers are simply better. But that's just my opinion. Maybe the Inca are actually a little bit stronger. I'm not too sure on it. But I won't really judge right away. So let's put those llamas right there on the Community Plaza, and I can send the Chasqui over here. I wish the Chasqui had auto explore. That would be really, really nice. But he can build a Tambo, so that's cool. This is a Tupi settlement we have, and a Maya settlement. That'd be cool if Maya were in this game, actually, or like added to it as a civ. I mean, they're in age 2, so I mean, I don't see why not. I think I want to start maybe another hunting party, or just add some more to gold. I'm not too sure. Oh, and I was going to send more villagers, so let's do that here. Okay, cool. We're sending those now. And then we have another shipment here, so I think what I want to do is change the Concha House Brewing, or let's do villagers. Villagers train faster and cost less resources. That'll actually be really nice to have. So we got some plumed spearmen here. Must have been a card I sent or something. Oh no, that was the I researched that thing from the town center. I wanted to do this one here, the Queen's Festival for 180 gold. We can do that right now. Perfect. I'll send those 4 here to this gold mine, and then I should actually focus on something else here. I need to build the military buildings right now, and but look how fast this Chasqui runs. It's pretty good right now, but like you'll see, I think it's here. Yeah, we'll make them. No, I don't want to use my card on that right now. But that card makes them even faster, and I think it allows their hand attack as well. So it's pretty nice. So let's bring a couple villagers down and build up myself a kind of defense here. We'll just kind of build a wall, and then how about a stronghold here? As you can see, it looks pretty cool, and I love the ring around the building here that just kind of shows the attack range. It's pretty cool, and the buildings look great. I love the graphics in this game so far. They really have turned out amazing. Alright, villager there. We received our shipment. We'll continue putting some more on wood. Okay. I think I want to increase wood gathering here, or actually just do spirit medicine, increase their villager attack in line of sight, and then we'll do forest people as well. Alright, so we're building the wall, we're building the barracks. I don't like how they skip the how the villagers, when they're building a wall, they kind of skip this middle wall segment there. It's kind of strange. I'm not sure if it's a bug or what. There, one shot that gator. See, I can only turn humanoids to my side with the Inca. I don't know if that's something they changed, but I know the Aztecs can. I'm pretty sure the Aztecs can get animals on their side as well, or maybe that's just that could be just the other Native American civs. I'm not sure. But anyway, let's go ahead and make some more concha houses because they are powerful. Alright, looks like that's going well. They're building it. Let's take this villager here and build a tambo. They cost 250 wood, but they attack, actually. And they can shelter civilians who strengthen the attack, so that's awesome. And here we have jungle bowmen, plume spearmen, and chimney runners at the war hut. So let's make us some. Let's shift click and make 5 jungle bowmen. So I will kind of be speeding up my attack here on the enemy, just because for time's sake I want to keep I don't want to keep this video too long. Actually, let's take these 3 villagers and put them over here. Hunt that way. There, now I'm getting these tambos going. They're all generating quite a good amount of food here. Concha houses. I don't know if I said tambos. I'm trying to find out where the don't remember what the card was that generates more. Oh, concha houses. Okay, that's this one. Yep. Changes their food generation rate, which will be really helpful. Okay, so I think I can be safe to advance here, so I'll do that now. Let's get ourselves how about 8 jungle bowmen. Let's get plumed spearmen. So I'm a little low on food right now, but you know, that's to be expected. We'll send some more villagers dedicated to that. And what else are we waiting on here? Our gold is doing okay. Production rate's doing well. Yeah, because these llamas, of course. Oh yeah, I wanted to build a farm. Of course, they can be built for cheaper. Let's build 2 of them here, and then once we build 2 of them, we'll max our llamas out, and then build a second town center. And I think we'll be well on our way to the to really making some units quickly. All right, more spearmen, more bowmen. We're getting the spearmen for the attack. Really, that's what we're looking for here. So let's build a settlement on the Tupi area here. But the Inca really look great. I'm really I like the detail in these houses. I'm really appreciative of that. Like the time that the developers took. It really is a good game so far, you know. Oh yeah, we need to research a few things before we do that. Before we start researching farm techs. So it's 400 wood and 400 gold to send 6 llamas now. But I think we can just make a few here. Yeah, we'll make 5 for now. Perfect. Alright, let's send those down there. How about we, let's upgrade the spearmen and the bowmen. And then we can do... Let's do melee infantry combat. So are we getting attacked here? Oh, we were. Okay, let's build another town center here. Let's hurry that up too. Send the llamas there. Perfect. I think we're gonna just go straight to food gathering here. Sorry if you heard that. That was my dog flapping his ears because his ears itch. Don't worry, he's okay. He is okay. Alright, building this town center. Things are looking good. We have quite a lot of jungle bowmen here. But what I want to do, let's grab another villager. Let's go ahead and build yet another war hut. And then Kalanka as well. Let's get a couple of villagers working on that. So I'll show you the Kalanka and the units that can be made there. And I'm sure you want to take a look at the upgraded Incan walls, so we'll do that. Bastion is going. Bastion is relatively expensive, actually, for what it is. Let's put some more villagers on those farms. Now, where did they... I don't have any other villagers, so... Forest People Ceremony, let's go ahead and do that. We're looking good though. I'm about ready for an attack. But as you can see, those toxic bowmen, they fire like green arrows. It's pretty cool. So I want to go and kind of harass the enemy a little bit here with some spearmen. In the Chimu runners, I'm not too much of a fan of those. They're good at like taking out skirmishers and stuff like that, but I'm not a big fan. So these elite Macemen here are similar to Skull Warriors that the Aztecs get. And in my opinion, I don't think they're as good, but they're still decently powerful. They could probably use some tuning, but they inflict plus splash damage, and they're good against buildings and cavalry. And the Warakas are anti-building infantry. I really like those because their siege attack is fantastic. You don't really need siege if you have those. Well, you don't need you know, a whole bunch of extra supporting siege units if you have those. And then the Bolus Warriors are pretty good. Wide area effect, they're good against cav. So those are also a good time. What do we have here? Let's make some more villagers. We have, oh yeah, let's get them hunting. How's this gold mine doing? That will need to be replaced soon. Let's get our explorer down south. How about we increase all archer action damage? Get 2B forest burning to make our buildings cost less. And then let's get agrarian ways. Perfect. Alright, let's get some more spearmen. And then I want to get warakas here. And we're also out of population at the moment, so let's take care of that. So I'm building warakas so that I can really siege down their buildings. So I can make 2 more concha houses. That's nice. So I'll get those maxed out. And my villagers are idle there. Let's get them down here. We have 1 more gold mine on our side. That's good. So look at the Incan walls here. They look pretty good. They really do, especially those gates. I like those gates. All right, got some warakas here. Let's test out this army and see how it does against the AI. Just a preliminary sort of thing. I mean, it's pretty large. Actually, let's garrison some of them in the Kalanka, and I'll show you actually how much population it takes away. So I'll garrison the max in here. Watch that. Look at the population go down. It's pretty nice, huh? So it went down to 110 out of like 120. So with that, I can make some more. I'll make some bolus warriors here and just kind of send them out. Alright, so we have 10 there, 10 there. Let's put these guys on food. Let's make an estate. So we sent agrarian waste, so we'll get this for free. So we have 5 there, 5 there. Let's go ahead and send these just to food, get that going. I think I can send some llamas here, it might be a good idea. Okay. Now maybe, let's see, let's make some more jungle bowmen. Sorry about that noise, that was my dog. He went to the vet today, and they cleaned out his ears, and so he's been a little itchy. He's been just a little bit itchy. So we're putting more villagers there on the estate. So I think I'm good enough to go ahead and attack. So I'm going to ungarrison. And there you go. You see the population go back up. But that was for demonstrative purposes, obviously. I wasn't maxed out population. That's most handy when your population is maxed out, obviously. So let's get unit upgrade cards. Looks like he's coming at me pretty good. But I'm going to, yeah, it's Swedish, so he's got leather cannons coming. But I defeated his army pretty handily, it looks like. Those cannons are obviously very worrisome, but it wasn't that big of a deal. So I think I'll make some Macemen there. Make some Macemen, and then I'll be ready to attack the enemy and conclude the video. The Aztecs are pretty great. I mean, not the Aztecs, the Incans. The Aztecs are great too, but the Incans are pretty good. They've been fun. The Toxic Bowmen are pretty cool. In my opinion, they're good for whittling down like higher health targets because the damage over time. Other than that, I think they're a little on the weak side. They don't have the raw attack power that. Oh, let's get rid of this fort. They don't have the raw attack power that you would kind of expect from like the longbows, for instance. So let's kind of attack those, get them out of the way. So that fort's going to be a little frustrating to take down, maybe. Well, looks like we're doing good work on it. Well, I'm glad that cannon didn't get a chance to attack. Okay, let's go right in for the attack there. So I got my Macemen here, and as you can see, they're right here. And they attack with that giant mace for splash damage. Pretty great. They're very strong in my opinion. The Swedes are making their native units here. But the Swedish, they have like a like their building aesthetic is German, the German kind of theme. So we got that fort wagon. Let's kill their cannons. All right, looking good. Let's make some Mace Runners actually, so that we can kind of demonstrate those. We'll send them up here, and then we'll upgrade them as soon as we send them up. So we have some idle villagers, of course, quite a few. Let's put these other villagers on an estate there. Make sure no villagers are idle. That's one of my biggest tips for this game, is never ever have idle villagers. So we went ahead here, killed the town center, and I'm expecting a resignation here pretty soon. We have the Mace Runners coming here, so we'll have them attack something. You can check them out. So they're pretty generic. They make the sound of a Yurumi swordsman that the Indian get, but they just kind of run around real fast, a little tiny shield and a like a balled up mace basically. But they function as coyote runners, you know, just like the Aztecs. But the Aztecs, I must say, they're my favorite South American civilization here. My favorite Native American civilization period from this game. So here we go. The Swedes have surrendered, and yep, allow you to surrender. So that's kind of a look at the Incans. Again, they're not my favorite, but they do have their niche. I think they're good at the swarm. They're good at swarming. Those toxic bowmen are good in large numbers. The Macemen are pretty decent, but the Puma Spearmen are good in large numbers as well. And that's the whole point of being able to garrison your military is really getting your army numbers up there past your population cap. Take a view at the post game. Obviously, you know, it's a moderate AI, not that hard. Even the hard AI aren't that hard. I think the AI kind of needs some more tuning. But anyways, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for stopping by. And if you enjoy my content, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe. Possibly a comment, some constructive criticism. I always am open to that and appreciate that. And it helps my little channel a lot. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.